youth activities at that church. Gail worked on social concerns. I was an usher, and we attended regularly, and life was good. And a very special time living in Aberdeen, South Dakota. Now, to continue my sermon, it's necessary that I tell you about the bedtime activities of Loren and Gail Steele.
Right here in church?
Thank you. Now that I have your complete attention again. Well, maybe it wasn't quite. Let's talk first about the times leading up to the bedtime activities. Let's go back to the 1980s. We're living in Aberdeen, South Dakota. Gail has decided to forego her nursing career and has started a plant leasing business, which turned into a plant store, which turned into a flower shop and gift shop. And she's very busy. Our kids are growing up. Young teenagers are not quite in Aberdeen. Loren's in his dream job at Super 8 Motels, and everything's going really good. Well, an afternoon or late afternoon activity would go something like this. Usually Super 8 would wrap up around 5 o'clock. Loren, if he was in town, would head home, check on the kids, make sure everything was fine, grab the evening paper, and read the local news. At 5:30, Brokaw comes on. I flick on the channel and I watch Brokaw. Sometime later, this whirlwind approaches the back door through the garage into the laundry room, and it's Gail. She's home from work. First step in the door, she opens the dryer, takes out the socks and puts them on the shelf, takes the morning wash out of the washer, puts it in the dryer, puts another load into the washing machine, sorts the socks, stacks the underwear, walks toward the family room, which is off of the laundry room, greets our dog, whose name is Bethlehem Steele, who has been waiting for a long time, works her way into the family room, gives her husband a perfunctory kiss on her way to the kitchen to start supper. Loren watches the local news. Shortly thereafter, the wonderful aromas start to permeate the house, and we know that supper's going to be good. Loren wonders if will be done in time for Wheel of Fortune. Supper is announced. Loren calls the kids. Hands are washed. Places are taken. A lovely evening of having dinner together with avid conversation. Loren wonders if he'll be done in time for Jeopardy. We finished dinner. The dishes are cleared. Loren occasionally helps with drying one or two dishes, and a little conversation makes sure she's in front of the TV set at the proper time. Gail finishes the dishes, dries the same, cleans the kitchen, packs the lunch for the kids, goes back to the laundry room, continues her activities there, vacuums the house, dusts the furniture, bathes the dog. Loren wonders if LA Law is on that night. After that, he might tickle around on the piano a little bit or read the latest Grisham novel. Gail decides to repaint the ceiling in the front foyer. And at 9:30, the family is summoned. It's time for bed. Kids are called, nightly toiletries are performed, and at 10 o'clock, everybody heads for bed. Loren is ecstatic because he has the newest invention, the latest technological advance, a TV in the bedroom with a clicker. How can life get any better? So, at 10 o'clock, we're in bed. Loren lays here, looking right at the television. 1 minute after 10, Gail comes to her side of the bed, slides into bed, grabs her magazine and her glasses, and here we are. And Loren is excited because then he can watch the news, the weather, sports, and Johnny Carson. News, weather, sports, Johnny Carson. Gail's never seen the weather. It's the same, and it's been going on for 42 years. Gail gets into bed, glasses on, magazine, 1 minute and 13 seconds later, magazine smashes against the nose, glasses cockeyed, out like a light, dead to the world, not to be roused again until first chirp the next morning. Now, some of us are here have been longtime friends, and you understand this, and know, many of you are probably not quite as well acquainted, and I can see you kind of looking at each other saying, is this really how it goes every night? I think they have children, okay? What do they do without? Well, that, my friends, is a topic for a whole nother sermon. And you'll be pleased to know that next Sunday we're off the boat. But Loren, being the dutiful husband, gets up, goes around the bed, places a little marker on the magazine in case she wants to spend 45 seconds reading it again the next night. Takes the glasses off gently and puts them on the nightstand, pulls the covers up around her, tucks her in. She's good for the rest of the evening. Loren goes back around, lays on his side of the bed, watches the news, the weather, the sports. In my case, it's usually the monologue and maybe the first guest that I'm time to go to sleep. It's a wonderful deal. All of a sudden, things start to change. Here's Loren watching the first guest, and he's not ready to sleep. And he watches the second guest. And then he watches the whole show. What's going on here? You don't do this. It's time to get to sleep. Do you know who comes on KBY TV in the early 80s after Tonight Show? Tom Snyder. Who's this guy? Remember him? Talk show, smoked all the time, smoked. Kind of an interesting show. Well, here is Loren watching all the Tom Snyder. Gosh, I got all this stuff going around in my head. What's going on here? Well, life is good, but gee, it seems like I got all of these concerns. My kid, my son's just about